So we have here formulas that we need to memorize or take familiarize about expansion of polynomial products. So first formula is we have this. We have the quantity of a plus b plus quantity squared is equals to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. And the second formula is that if we have this a plus b plus c close quantity squared, so we have a squared plus b squared plus c squared plus 2ab plus 2ac plus 2bc. And also, if we have this kind of polynomial products in which we have the quantity of a plus b times the quantity of a minus b, this is equals to a squared minus b squared. So it must be the same on what is inside. So let's say we have a plus 5 and a minus 5. So like this. So which means this formula can be applicable only if you have this kind of format. And also for the last formula given here, if we have the quantity of a plus b plus quantity cube, then the expanded form is a cube plus 3a squared b plus 3ab squared plus b cubed. Okay, so let's say we have this kind of problem. So the conventional way is that we have to put this into this. Since it refers here, the squared refers here is it multiply itself. Okay. So the conventional way is that we must first multiply this one to this, also this to this, and add also the product of this, so this. So it becomes x squared here to here plus x times 2 is 2x plus 2x here plus 2 times 2 is 4. So we have x squared combined terms, so we have 2 positive 2x. So we have 4x plus 4. On the other hand, if we apply this formula right here, we just have to determine what is the a and b's here. So this one will be your a, this one will be your b. So following the format, we have a or x here squared plus 2 times, which is your a is x and your b is 2. Then plus b squared, your b is 2, so squared. So let's just simplify. X squared is x squared plus 2 times x times 2 is 4x plus 2 squared is 4. So it's the same answer. Okay, so we also have this kind of problem in which we have x minus 3 close quantity squared. So following this formula, we will have x squared plus 2 times a. Your a here is x and your b here is negative 3. So a is x and your b, which is negative 3. Then plus b squared, your b squared is negative 3. So it is squared. So equals to x squared. Then 2 times x times negative 3 is negative 6x plus negative 3 close quantity squared. So since negative multiply by itself become positive, and also 3 squared is 9. So we have this. So how about this kind of polynomial product? So we will apply this formula right here. But first, we must identify what is their a, b, and c. So based on this polynomial product, your a here is 2x, your b here is negative 3y, and your c here is z, meaning c. So following the formula, we would have our a as 2x, so 2a squared plus here your b here is -3, so -3y squared plus your c here is z squared, then plus 2 times ab is 2 times our a is 2x, and our b here is -3y, then plus 2 times AC, our A here is 2x, and our C here is Z, plus 2 times BC, our B here is -3y, and our C here is Z. So let's now try to simplify. So first, we have to expand this one. So 2x plus quantity squared, 2 squared is 4x, and squared is squared, so we have 4x squared. Then negative squared is positive, so 3 squared is 9, y squared is y squared. So we have positive 9 squared, and z squared is z squared. So for this one, we have to multiply this. 2 times 2x is 4x, and also multiply the 4x to -3y. So we have -12xy. So let's change this sign over here. So we have -12xy. And for this, 2 times 2x is 4x, and 4x times 2 is 8x, or positive 8x. I mean, 2 times 2x is 4x, multiply to z, this one is z. So we have 4x z. And for the last one, we have 2 times -3y is -6y, and -6y times z is -6yz. So we have -6yz. So this will be your final answer. Another example we have here in which we will use the same formula. So we need first to identify their A, B, and C. This will be your A, this will be your B, and this will be your C. So following the formula, we have A squared, so 2x squared plus B squared, so -3y squared, plus C squared, in which we have 4z plus quantity squared, plus 2ab, so 2 times 2x times our b is -3y, plus 2ac, so our a is 2x, and our c here is 4z, plus 2 times bc, so our b here is -3y, and our c here is 4z. So let's try to simplify. So 2x plus quantity squared, 2 squared is 4, and x squared is x squared. So we have 4x squared, and negative squared is positive. So 3 squared is 9, and y squared is y squared. So we have positive y squared, plus 4 squared is 16, z squared is z squared. So we have 16z squared. 2 times 2x is 4x. Multiply also the 4x to -3y. We have -12xy, plus 2 times 2x is 4x, and 4x multiplied to 4z, we have 16xz, positive 16xz. So we have here 2 times -3y, so -6y, -6y multiplied to 4z, we have -24yz. So we have -24yz. And this will be your final answer. So we have 3 examples here in which we will use this formula, the quantity of a plus b multiplied to the quantity of a minus b, in which the expanded form is equals to a squared minus b squared. So we must first identify what is our a and what is our b. So our a here is x, our b here is 3. Also at the same time here, we have a, we have b. So following the formula, we have a squared, so our a is x squared, then minus, we have our b squared, which our b is 3, so 3 squared. So we have x squared minus our 3 squared is 9, so we have x squared minus 9 is our final answer. Another example is we have x plus 5 and x minus 5. So our a is x, our b is 5. So we have x squared minus 5 squared. So x squared minus 5 squared is 25. So we have x squared minus 25 as our final answer. Also for the last example, we have here 2x plus 3 times the quantity of 2x minus 3. Our a here is 2x, our b here is 3. So we apply the formula. So we have a squared, in which our a is 2x. So 2x squared minus b squared, our b here is 3. So we have 3 squared. So 2 squared is 4, then x squared. So we have 4x squared minus 9 squared is 9. So we have 9. So we have 4x squared minus 9 as our final answer. Okay, so what if we encounter this kind of problem? So at first, I think this one can be, I think this formula can be also used for this kind of problem. It's not kind of different from the previous formula in which we use a plus b, a minus b is equals to a squared minus b squared. So what we're looking here is 3 variables. However, if we group the a and b here and also the a and b here, since they are the same, this, so that leaves us positive c on this part. Also, we have to group the a plus b here, c as negative c, this part. So if we represent this as x, and if we represent this as y, and also for this side and this side, we will have x plus y, x minus y. So it's not different for this formula. So this one is equivalent to x squared minus y squared. So we will follow this formula. So our x here is a plus b, so x squared is a plus b squared, oops, plus quantity squared, minus our y here is c, so we have c squared. So a plus b close quantity squared is we will apply this formula in which the a plus b squared is equals to a squared is 2ab plus b squared. So that will be your expanded form. So we have a squared plus 2ab plus b squared minus c squared is c squared. So this is your final answer. So I think this one can be applied on some certain examples. So let's say we have a minus 4b minus 2c times a minus 4b plus 2c. Okay. So if we look at our example here, we have a minus b on this side, and also we have a minus 4b on this side. So that can be grouped as one. So we have the quantity of a minus 4b minus 2c. Also we have a minus 4b plus 2c. Okay, so represent this as x, this is y, also the same for this side. So we have a minus 4b squared minus 2c squared. So let's expand this one. So we will follow the formula of a plus b plus quantity squared is equals to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So a squared here, this is our a, and also this is our b. So a squared plus 2 times a, and our b here is negative 4b, so negative 4b plus our b here is negative 4b, so negative 4b close quantity squared. And let's just copy this one. So we have negative 2c close quantity squared. So let's simplify. A squared is a squared. 2 times a is 2a, and 2a times negative 4b is positive times negative is negative. So 4 times 2 is 8. So we have negative 8ab. Also for negative 4b close quantity squared, negative raised to the squared is positive. So 4 squared is 16. So we have positive 16, and b squared is b squared. So we have negative 16b squared minus 2 squared is 4. We have c squared. So 4c squared. So this will be your final answer. Okay, let's say we have this kind of problem. So as we can see here, the a plus 4b is not the same on this side. So what's the same here is we have positive a and negative 2c on the other side. So those two will be grouped together. So we have a minus 2c plus 4b times the quantity of a minus 2c minus 4b. So we'll group them. We have a minus 2c plus 4b times the quantity of a minus 2c minus 4b. So this will be our x, and this will be on our y. It's also the same thing on the other side. So we will now apply the formula of expansion. So we have a minus 2c squared minus 4b squared. So we have to expand this one, a squared plus 2 times a times negative 2c plus negative 2c squared minus 4b squared. So we have a squared, 2a. So 2a times negative 2c is negative 4ac. Also, if we expand this one, negative squared is positive. So 2 squared is 4. And we have c squared minus 4 squared is 16. And b squared. This is our final answer. And also, what if we encounter this problem? So a minus b plus c plus d, a plus b plus c minus d. Okay, so for this one, we will find the same sign from this side compared to this side. So as we can see here, we have both positive a and positive c on this side and this side. So a plus c. Also, we have here a plus c. And we will just group the negative b and positive d here, and also the b and negative d here. So we have negative b, positive b, and positive b, negative d is equals to. So we'll group them too. So we have a plus c close quantity minus. So since you factor out the negative on negative b, we have now positive b. And since we factor out the negative on positive b, d, so we have negative d. Also, we'll do the same on the other side. So this kind of format is not really that far from the previous one. So this one will be your x, this one will be your y, this is your x, this is your y. So following the formula, we have now a plus c squared minus b minus d squared. So let's now expand. So we have a squared plus 2 times a times c plus c squared minus the quantity of 2 times b, then negative d, it's going to be in a bracket form, plus negative d squared. So let's simplify. So a squared plus 2ac plus c squared negative. Let's simplify what is inside this bracket. So b squared and 2 times b is 2b and 2b times negative d is negative 2bd. So we have negative 2bd, then positive, negative squared will be positive, then d squared, we have d squared, so we have positive d squared. So let's multiply this negative inside of this, and let's rearrange. So copy the a squared plus 2ac plus c squared. Negative times b squared is negative b squared, positive 2bt, negative d squared. So this will be your final answer.